When I was 10 years old, I read the biography of Amy Carmichael. She was a missionary to India, and I finished the book and I turned to my dad and said, "Daddy, when I grow up, I'm going to run an orphanage." I knew at that point that that was God's call on my life. It was 20 years later, when I was 30, that I actually came to Nicaragua.
Joy Pulsifer came on a missions trip for 1 week about 11 years ago. And she asked me at the end of the week, she said, would it be okay if I came down? I want to finish my education, but when I'm done, can I come down and maybe stay a year, up to a year? And I said, "Oh, Joy, that would be great. Let's plan on that." And sure enough, she came back about a year later and said, "I'm here for a year," and it was 10 years ago.
Sometimes I feel like a lot of my jobs are just little things here and there. I feel like it's very hard to point and say, that's my job, that's what I do. My vision for this ministry is to see the children who come in our care learn to know and love God, to grow up to be men and women of God. All of the other minor visions to become more self-sustainable in our agriculture program, to expand and build more buildings and rooms. All of these are really just to support the main goal that in my heart is to see the children grow to love God. The children who come here are often the worst cases. We're somewhat of a home of last resort for the government. Children who are very severe cases, who need additional counseling, or they have tried to place in foster homes and they've not been able to succeed in that kind of environment. They bring them to us. One thing that I feel very happy about is often children who went maybe through 3 different foster homes, they come here and this is it. They fit. They know that they belong here and they're happy. One of our greatest successes is seeing them graduate from high school. This is not necessarily something that is normal in Nicaragua. Not everyone is able to graduate from high school. Just getting through 6th grade is considered a big achievement, and yet the children who grew up with us have all graduated from high school.
Joy is a hero. Here she is, a single lady who has been willing to lay down all other aspirations and come and serve the children of Jinotega. Joy has been very, very self-sacrificing in that process and given up a lot in order to add so much value to the ministry in Jinotega. We really love Joy.
We have 30 children here at the moment. Beds are becoming scarce. The greatest need we have is for funds to expand, but also we need funds for everyday operation. We need funds to pay for the children's education. We just need funds for groceries. To feed 30 children takes quite a bit, for additional staff, and we also need prayer. The children who come in have been usually very severely abused, and we need wisdom and strength and energy to help them and to give each child the individual attention that they need. I'd like to tell my supporters thank you for making it possible for me to come down here. As a missionary here, I'm responsible for raising my own support, and the many supporters who have helped me every month for many years have made that possible. They've made it possible for me to help the children and for the privilege of living and working here. So thank you. What gives me the most joy is seeing the children who come in often very traumatized slowly begin to heal because of the love that God has for them. To see them change from being hurt and angry and scared to being open and vibrant and happy because they know that they're safe with God.